Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I just watched a video and I thought it was really cool. We're just going to grab a stack, our 8 source, and see what messages through the Oracle deck. This is the Tree of Life Oracle. Tree of Life Oracle. All right. And again, all videos are timeless. It is January 21st, 2026. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm in my PJs watching some stand-up comedy and I just could not get this out of my brain. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I don't really want to pull any cards or hit record, but clearly when the pull is intense as it gets, that means I'm meant to hit record, and because there's a message that needs to be received by somebody in my beautiful collective, whether you landed here by clicking play, getting curious, or if I landed in front of you because Source and your higher self placed me in front of you because you were ready to receive whatever messages I had to share in my unique way, through and with my frequency, energy, flavor, and essence. So welcome. Thank you. All right, what do we have for the collective, please and thank you? We're going to just pick a few, and what I did with the last reading is I'm just going to grab a few yes and just kind of just rattle them off. Justice is here. Adjustment. Things are getting adjusted. Number 22, significant. Try to move that so I don't burn my cards. Can you guys see that okay? Sorry, I'm just kind of hanging out in the chair. So, number 22, significant for the collective. There's the scales, Libra. You could be tapped in. I'm a Libra, 144 on the timer. Resonate with the 144 frequency. And if you know, you know. Karmic adjustment. So there's definitely karmic adjustments taking place. Balance is readjusting, and objectivity. So justice and a judgment is taking place. And again, that's weighing the feather against the heart. You probably have been seeing hearts, and I know that's actually a depiction of the human heart, but I physically actually have been seeing hearts more, like significantly a lot, like in places, just I've been seeing a lot of hearts. So maybe seeing hearts in any way, shape, or form. And then feathers are significant too, because those are your angels trying to leave you a message. I've been finding feathers inside my home. I mean, when I take walks, I usually find lots of feathers as a sign and a synchronicity in Kiko. But when I'm in the house in the winter and I find a white feather, that's even more magical to me, because literally that's a huge sign from spirit. All right. The soul triangle is here. So mystical, soul-led, and harmony. So from what I get from this card here, is you have balanced everything out. You have balanced the as above, so below, your higher self and the earthly self. So you've integrated and you are coming into that balance. 21 is significant. Mystical, you probably resonate with being like a mystic, having those psychic abilities. We all are psychic, right? You're soul-led, so you are allowing your soul to lead you. You're allowing your higher self to lead you, and in doing so, you have found more peace and harmony. Okay, I'm gonna put these on because the light is really challenging. All right, definitely resonate with the hermit, being in hermit mode, being called to isolate. 20 is significant here. Again, that spiritual guidance. You are the lighthouse. You are the frequency, the light bearers. But we've had to do the healing work, right? This is that long path here that you've had to travel alone. It's less traveled, and you're traveling it by the light of a lantern, but you're also traveling it with the guidance of your soul team, your spirit team, with your higher self. You are a way shower, okay? Definitely resonate with that. Crows are significant for this next card. Keys, locking, a lock and key. So I definitely say Shonietta, sorry, clearing my channel. I definitely resonate with the skeleton key and the one with the clover leaf. But something is becoming unlocked. You're going to be learning some secrets, something that's abyss, that's like the dark, the unknown, the depths, the unseen, lessons yet to be really revealed. Lotus flowers are also very significant with this card. Okay, Doth, you can look and see about the knowledge. So you're going to be receiving more knowledge. Maybe you have received some knowledge, but Source says you're going to be receiving more knowledge, that knowledge that has been hidden, those secrets stored away deep inside of you that are now being unlocked, and brought to the surface and integrated, so you are going to be able to tap in and use those again for humanity, for consciousness, or for the collective consciousness. Thank you. Moving forward into New Earth, into this 5D, and sources here, the sun, number 30. So your purpose, your vision, and your self-mastery. So we have been here mastering all these skills and abilities. We've been doing the cleansing, the clearing, the healing, the inner child work. Again, solar plexus, standing in your power. Again, yellow crystals might be significant, something you might want to work with. I'm also seeing some sunflowers here, very significant for me as a sign in synchronicity. The color yellow, which is joy. And again, that's that solar plexus energy, standing in your purpose and your vision. And you have self-mastered something. In that self-mastery, whether you realize it or not here in the 3D, you have been working on your self-mastery here as well, but also in the higher realms during sleep time, so that these things can come into fruition, that you can integrate these and bring this forward for this next purpose in your life, okay? So judgment. So we had the very first card we had was justice and judgment in the same card. So there's definitely something that's being, truths being revealed. Phoenix energy has been very hot. Fire energy has been very hot. Again, we're coming into the fire horse in February. The year the snake will be complete. 31 is significant. Judgment, again, that Phoenix energy. And there's eggs below here, which is like the cosmic egg. You can look into the cosmic egg, but the eggs usually represent like that death and rebirth cycle. Fortitude, renewal, so that death, that renewal. The next card is the Tower, which is pretty crazy. All right. And again, there's that solar plexus and that sacral chakra energy, that creation. Standing in your power and creating what has never been created. 27, which adds up to the 9. You can look at these numbers in any way, shape, or form. Maybe they're just in resonance, that you've been seeing these particular numbers on repeat, and this is just more confirmation for you. So we've got a red dragon here. We've got a crown literally on the top of this tower. Lightning bolts. Lightning's very significant. Storms are significant. Towers are not bad things. We need to quit looking at towers it's basically things that need to be cleared or moved out of way, so you can be on your highest timeline, okay? And sometimes there needs the universe, your team, source has to move things around, and in the moment it might seemingly not feel very good, but have gratitude, because there is a reason that you had this tower. And towers can be good or I don't want to say bad, but they can be a little more uncomfortable. And just know that there's a purpose behind it. Remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. There is divine orchestration with everything. But the crown is very significant here. Maybe you're having some crown chakra pressure. You're going to have some more activations. Every time I look at this tower and I see the lightning striking into the top, I think of just getting like that tower moment, that you're having this epiphany, this aha moment that basically shatters or crumbles like old beliefs, paradigms. It can mean many different things for different people, and this is courage and faith, and this is just another confirmation that you definitely have that fighting spirit. All right, this is the element of air, communication, thoughts, mind. Fairies could be significant, working with the fae, working with the elements, earth, air, wind, fire, water, ether. Butterflies are significant as a confirmation and a sign. The colors here are basically those heart chakras working up into the throat chakra, speaking your truth, standing in your truth, no matter how uncomfortable you might feel or that others around you. We're not going to worry about how other people make you feel, but the element of air is here for sure. As my furnace blows the candle in the fire, a lot of air, communication, and fire energy here. So thoughts, mind, and communication. So remember that, again, this you might be getting some downloads, some information, and then you're meant to communicate that, okay? Or if you have a story, you're meant to hit record and start communicating that. And the last card, of course, here on this is the Wheel of Fortune. 21 significant. There was a 21 at the second card, so 21 significant for sure. The Wheel of Fortune, fortitude, quest, and the abundance. So this is just confirmation that your abundance is coming in. You've done the work. I love this card because one, it's very artful. Let me move the candle. All right. So she's had to do this training blinded, potentially mostly alone, outside of her spirit team. There's another 21 here. So 21 here, 21 on the other cards, and the card 21. All right, the wheel is turning in your favor. Source says there's this path you've been climbing, basically, blindfolded the whole time, trusting, taking each step, having that hope and faith. And because of that fortune and on this quest, all right, that you've have been on, that you are going to receiving all of your abundance. There's a cornucopia here full of golden coins, so you might be seeing more gold coins. Cornucopias might be significant as well for some of this collective receiving this particular message. And that know that all of your abundance is right around the corner, Source says, and just continue to have patience and just surrender that sometimes the longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. Okay, the longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. So don't fall back into the fear of lack and all of that stuff. And remember, abundance can mean many things outside of the energy, because this is just energy. Money is just energy, okay? Abundant could be abundant energy, literally physical energy. You could, abundance of, increasing your psychic abilities, abundance with more people coming into your life because you've done this journey, which felt like mostly alone. You've been isolated for a long period of time, okay? And the Chariot is here, so this is coming in hot. This is coming in really fast. Again, you've balanced the light and the dark. You've integrated your shadow. You know how to work with your shadow. Lotus flowers are very significant. And again, I'm going to point out the colors here are the crown chakra, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra, as well as the pink. So all the upper chakras are represented here color-wise. And this is the number 18th card, okay? Determination, discipline, and concentration. And then underneath that, just because this is fun, the High Priestess card is here. So that just confirms the information. Again, that moon cycle here, rainbow frequency. Maybe you resonate like I do deeply with the rainbow frequency. I work with the rainbow frequency. I see a lot of rainbows. You could represent with Sagittarius, the archer, the bow and arrow. Greyhounds could be significant. Number 13, the High Priestess. This is true knowledge, peace, and inner light. So you are radiating that inner light out, right? You're that way shower. Now that you've done all the work, now you're the one that's lighting the path for others behind you. You're also holding this particular rainbow frequency. And again, with the High Priestess, remember, that's true knowledge. So that in that abyss, you're going to be receiving more than likely psychic. And with the Tower, thank you, Source, you are going to be receiving 1, 2, 3 on the clock, 1, 2, 3, 1 on the clock. You are going to be receiving an upgrade of your psychic abilities. Some of you, Source says, will be receiving particular psychic abilities that have been, or gifts and abilities, thank you. So you're going to be unlocking gifts and abilities that you've stored away from past lives. That are going to be unlocked very high, like I can't even describe the frequency right now. It's not even like ringing, it's really high, just frequency. That you are going to be unlocking, and again, she's holding this scroll, secrets being revealed, but these particular gifts that are gifts and abilities, and there's just like, it's a secret. It's going to be a surprise, and it's just for you. Camels are significant. I'm seeing a camel here as well as a confirmation that you're going to get this download. You're going to get this particular key for your treasure chest to unlock an ability, a gift that's going to be so significant moving forward into your purpose, stepping into your true soul's purpose, which if you think you know what it is, you have no idea. It's bigger and better than you can even imagine, okay? So thank you for joining me. I hope these messages reaches the right collective, as I always intend to, for your highest and best good, through unconditional love, divine light, divine love, through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, and divine wisdom. Until next time, I will see you soon, beautiful souls. Love you. Bye.